Fuck you, Paul.
Sorry, go ahead.
A song by the name of Stan. Remember that song?
No.
It was pretty good. Really long though, really long. I think there's like 8 verses to that song.
I think there's 12. 4 of them we had to cut off. Cause there was a verse where he got out of the water. You know, he escaped. And then came to my house to kill me.
That's not nice.
And then I had to, you know.
Well, let me describe it for the people.
I had to kill him first
that might not know.
when he broke in my house. And then I missed him, and he was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. And then he was pissed off that I didn't write him, you know, like get well cards and shit like that. So he came to kill me again, you know. And then the last verse, finally, I just blew his head off. And then, you know, I love you, Slim.
So 2000, your first album came out, multi-platinum, and then you had the the pressure. And there's a song, like we said, the song Stan, song produced by DJ Mark the 45 King, legendary producer in the game. He did a lot of Flavor Unit stuff, Latifah, Wild Pitch Records in the 80s and 90s. How'd you hook up with Mark the 45 King?
Well, I got this beat tape, and I remember I was sitting in my car, and I just threw it in. It was the first song on the beat tape, and it was Dido. It was Dido singing, and then as soon as I heard what she was talking about, I instantly started thinking about a crazed fan, because I didn't realize that I was famous yet, like what the effect the fame had on me yet, because I was still staying at the same house that, you know, not the house that I grew up in, but a house in pretty much the hood. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even after the first album.
Yeah.
Like into recording the second album, you were there.
I was actually staying at my ex-wife's mother's house.
Nice.
That's up in the attic. Up in the attic. So kids all day would knock on the door.
Yeah. And
my thing was, I lived on the east side of Detroit, and she lived in Warren. So, you know, we used to go, like, meet each other halfway and go to whichever house, you know, we was going to or whatever. And, you know, these were people that were coming up to my door asking for my autograph that, like, when I'd be in her area, was playing catch, used to play catch with the football. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing catch with these dudes, like, basketball at the basketball court, you know.
And they
like,
asking for your autograph.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know me. What are you talking about? You know me. Yeah. Now I'm famous, now I'm special?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand the whole concept that just me being on TV made me a different person than what I was. Like, I couldn't grasp that concept until I had to put myself in someone else's shoes. If Cool J.
Well, so when you heard,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
when you heard Dido singing, it was the actual beat for Stan, right? And then that part was sampled on it.
Yeah.
So you heard her singing and it made you think of like a crazed fan.
Yeah, but your picture on my wall and all that stuff, and I went back to like how crazy people were getting in the neighborhood and knocking on the doors and stuff like that, and
right.
Maybe my songs are you know, hitting people in a you know, maybe my songs are touching people because I like to touch people.
Yeah, I heard that.
Definitely like to touch people.
So you wrote,
suck it, Marshall.
You wrote. Did you write the record like right there? Like, have the concept at least right there when you heard the beat?
Yeah, the concept came to me instantly, and then, you know, it was just like I wanted to write a letter, and I didn't mean for the song to be so long, but I don't really count bars and just go 16, 16, 16, and always do the standard. If I don't feel like I'm done explaining the story,
then you keep going.
Then I keep going.
Yeah,
you know. I'm not, you know, I just don't feel like one of those rappers that feels like, you know, you got to get to the chorus before you lose them.
Yeah, but that song, because the chorus alone is already very long. Then you had 3 verses speaking in another person. Then you go into you answering the letter. So you're looking at about 22 minutes there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, 22
minutes. The song was like 6.5 minutes long or something like that.
Yeah, we play it on Shade all the time. I know the length well. When that song comes on, I know I can go to the bathroom when Stan comes on.
You know the link really well, huh?
Suck it, Marshall.
Let's play the song, man. Let's get into Stan right now. This is Behind the Boards, Shade 45. We're talking to Eminem live, describing how it goes down.
Cause I'm just a man, but as long as I got a mic, I'm godlike. So me and you are not alike, bitch. I wrote Stan.